Yeah, in one of the videos, he was like,
man.
welcome to Film Report, everybody.
If I had a steak,
I'm Win,
I'm Will,
and today we're going to be talking about The Lighthouse.
for a film report. And
Yeah.
as we do in our film reports, we have a set list of questions and we answer them. And it's just kind of a book report, but on a film. And that's why we call it film reports.
And it's kind of like a review, but shorter form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little short review, kind of analysis, whatever. We just kind of talk about the movie. And
Like
and
every other thing that we do. But
Yeah,
like still, it's just, it's its own thing, and it's movies that we really like.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that we almost get to pick and choose. Sometimes we don't get to pick and choose because
Oh.
it's just what's big.
Yeah. Like, for example, like if a new big movie comes out, we're going to do BFF. And
Like
then,
Wonder Woman.
Shush.
3 weeks?
And if we're going to do streaming, technically streaming, Wonder Woman's going to be streaming now.
I know. Literally, we could use those as scapegoats now for all
Scapegoats.
scapegoats next.
Yeah.
Scapegoats
Yeah, we could definitely do
for
like,
next year.
Yeah.
Since boo, movie theaters died December 3rd.
No, movie theaters are dead.
Moment of silence.
And also, what do you
Okay.
call that? Warner Brothers.
Oh man, I don't know. What if like their subscriptions just go through the roof?
Okay, so let's talk about that later.
We'll
'cause
talk about it
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
But anyways, let's hop right in to the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse. Let's give a little synopsis. So you got two Lighthouse
Very
characters.
ecstatic.
Yes. Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe. Batman, Green Goblin.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Oh, definitely well deserved.
This is the MCU bucket.
And the DC bucket.
MCDC.
Because that was MCU and DC.
Yep.
Well, technically, it's not
Anytime we
DC.
mention
Well, yeah,
MCU or DC, we have to put in a little coin in there.
Yeah, it could be literally anything, like Spider-Man, like a small
Yeah.
reference,
So,
like Jessica Jones last week.
yeah. But anyways, I'll go and start a little synopsis. We got two lighthouse keepers. And something seems off about both of them, and it just kind of goes up and down throughout the entire movie.
You know, it's interesting because when watching this movie, I was like, yeah, these two are just regular lads. And
At first, and then
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, one's kind of loopy, and like just an alcoholic, and he's just very into the sea,
yeah.
matey.
And when we say into the sea, he's very into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that people watched The Lighthouse.
Yes, please. It's on Amazon Prime, so hopefully, if you have access to that, please watch it. Or if when it came out in the theaters, hopefully you watched it.
Yeah, if you had a free 7-day trial, because like it's Black Friday and you have like 14 days, I
Something
think,
like that.
and you still have it, probably go watch it while you
Go
have
watch
it.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Excellent film. Directed by Robert Eggers, same guy who directed The Witch.
Mm-hmm.
I
Witch.
just saw actually he's directing some Viking movie or something.
Can we stop with Viking movies and TV shows? Can we just go for Greek mythology type movies?
Speaking of,
I should really stop doing that. Anyway.
well, speaking of, did you watch that one anime that they just put out on Netflix?
No, I've been meaning to watch
Me
it, but I
too.
just don't have
But
the
apparently
time.
it got renewed for season 2.
Oh, sick.
So I'm like, I must
Yeah,
be good.
yeah.
But anyways, more into it. They both kind of go crazy, and they confront each other, and essentially hopefully you watched it if you're watching this. So spoilers, kind of. It's both of their stories are based off of like Greek gods, essentially. It's Prometheus, and then Defoe's character is based off of like a Poseidon servant or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And Prometheus is the guy who steals fire from the gods, which makes sense because it's a lighthouse, which is Robert Pattinson's character. And then he's Willem Dafoe is essentially just he's the protector.
He's like Aquaman before Aquaman.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But we'll go. They both die at the end. Spoiler.
Yeah. It's almost a shame that we don't get to talk about this movie a lot more, but you know, I hope this one just.
We can maybe do a little extra or something. I don't know. We may get into the end after we answer our questions. We may get into the movie a little bit more.
Yeah.
But super specific genre. It's a sea horror drama.
I was gonna say ocean life mythology,
Ooh,
ocean life
mythology's
Greek
good.
mythology.
Ocean horror mythology.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that.
Under the sea.
I'm calling it William Dafoe as Crab or whatever his name is.
Crabman?
No, what is that? The
Larry
one
the
that sang.
Lobster.
Is that his name?
Who are you talking about?
The one that sang Under the Sea.
Oh, Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yeah,
I
he
could
could be
see
yeah.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, is he? What is he?
He's a lobster.
Okay,
I
can't
believe.
remember.
Larry the Lobster's SpongeBob.
Yeah,
But anyways, favorite character.
Willem Dafoe's character. I mean,
Bo the mermaid.
yeah. Jesus.
Pretty.
So why is he your favorite character?
Because he's just so full of life, but also crazy. And if you take this movie too seriously, which I did the first time I watched this, it's like, well, that's kind of dumb. Like he farts and stuff. That was a big complaint I saw. Like, why is he farting in this movie? It's not funny. But like, you're not. This is almost a stage play, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be funny.
Because it's
in
one
a sense.
area, it does seem like a stage play.
It's supposed to be kind of funny, though. It's supposed to have its comedic elements, even though it is a horror movie in black and white. And it's supposed to be, you feel like they're supposed to take it super seriously.
Yeah.
But not really.
No. If you didn't like this movie, and if there's something that bothers you about this movie, you'd have to be really nitpicky. Because I don't think there's anything
The
in this
only
movie that I
thing
really
that would
didn't
push
like.
away any audience is black and white and the scale of the.
The mermaid?
Huh?
The scale of the mermaid? What are you talking about?
Yes, the scale of the mermaid. No, the ratio. The ratio.
The aspect ratio?
Yes,
Okay.
that would definitely throw some people off, because I know some people who just won't watch black and white movies because they're black and white.
Yeah, but okay, so this was an example. Just as an example, I definitely didn't like Mank because, hold on, I didn't
talk about Mank.
I like
later
Mank.
this week in more depth
later this
but
week. Yeah,
continue.
the only thing I didn't like about Mank is that they didn't do the 4:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah, though it was.
That's
I would
really
agree
it.
with
But
that.
I really like movies that have that aspect ratio.
And this movie wouldn't have been as good if it wasn't in black and white. It adds to the feel of the movie for sure.
And it feels like a really old movie.
Yes.
It really does. If it wasn't for Robert Pattinson or Willem Dafoe, this movie could have passed as something that was.
Oh
made
yeah,
in
if
the
you
40s.
got two just random people,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been the same performances, without a doubt. Because this movie, I think, got snubbed at the Oscars last year. But it's almost like, would they be nominated? Who wouldn't get nominated for supporting or best? Like,
Yeah.
I think it got nominated for, it was like visual effects.
No, definitely not visual effects.
Oh God, it was
It's
not screenplay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was for cinematography.
Cinematography by Jaron Bleshik.
Well, was that right? You got
Yeah, it was
nominated?
cinematography.
Hell yeah!
And I remember last year, all the ones that were nominated for cinematography like deserved to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that normally is the case.
I mean,
but-
I don't know what the Oscars or the Academies are anymore because they had
This year's gonna
Suicide
be-
Squad in there.
Well, it was makeup, and anything can be. Star Trek got in for makeup, and not that the Star Trek movies are bad. It's just it's not like
I don't know.
it.
Awards for me are just kind of they shouldn't mean anything, but whatever.
Yeah, I like watching.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this year. It'll be
I
interesting.
hope someday that this movie gets a redemption of some sort, like just a mention.
I would watch a Lighthouse too. Saying as long as it was still like get two completely different actors and they go to that same lighthouse or something.
Yeah.
Or tell the younger Willem Dafoe story, like his original. Oh God, what's his?
Thomas.
Oh yeah, Thomas Wakes him, but the guy in the that he kills.
I was thinking about this while watching this movie. They should do that.
There's something like that.
With the
I
previous
feel
guy.
like this one would be. It could have a sequel, and it would not suffer some sequelitis at all.
No, it's probably gonna be one of those rare cases where, it'll tell the story right
Yes.
without having it to be.
But I don't
very
think that will
distracting.
happen, to be honest.
Distracting.
But
No, it's probably.
but
not.
it'd be cool. But what favorite scene?
I was gonna say the mermaid, but favorite scene is when they're just sitting at the table, like not one specific.
Just their table
Yeah.
scenes. Those are up there definitely for me. But the scene where they're in their bedroom and they're both shit faced, and he
Yeah.
wants to, if I had a steak.
Yeah.
I'd fuck it.
Yeah, that is
Great.
actually what he said.
It's great. Oh my god.
He masturbates to a carving
A Little Mermaid.
of a little mermaid.
Yeah. So I watched this with Avery, and he was, or it was Paul. I watched it with Paul and Avery, and one of them saw him get the little thing, and they were like, "He's gonna masturbate." To
Yeah,
that.
I
And it
saw that
cuts
too,
to
yeah.
it like right at, and I was like, "Yep."
I love that the sound effects was
Oh
like.
yeah. You don't like me cooking, and then after that, Willem Dafoe's speech or like monologue that he has of "smite me, hark," and all. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
that really does make it.
It
That
there's
makes
one
sense.
okay. There's one thing in that scene, and I don't know. I doubt it's true, and I think it's just my imagination. I swear, when he's giving it, his eyes get a little tint of red, just like it's in black and white. But I swear they add a little red.
Yeah, the screen I was watching this on wasn't very good, so I wouldn't have.
But I
noticed
don't
that.
know. I could be wrong. Okay. And then if you could have one thing from set, what would it be?
That Little Mermaid
The mermaid. I said the mermaid tail or the foghorn.
or the foghorn.
That makes
yeah.
the whole thing just.
Yeah, I think that was just an add-on on the sound effects.
Yeah.
The lighthouse
little
itself.
Or the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing to make it better, what would you do?
Nothing. I don't think so.
I said more Willem Dafoe.
Or no, I think this was a
I
perfect
think it was
amount.
perfect, but I would still love for him to give 50. I'd love 2 hours of him just giving me a monologue about Harkey, Smite the Winslow.
I want him to do like a not a behind the scenes, but for promotional thing where he's just sitting on the table and he's just like on camera, just staring at the camera and just like saying something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that would have been
and
interesting.
it's like Willem Dafoe also has a very like distinct voice, but adding like that piratey like sea shanty type twang to it.
You mean Irish?
Is he Irish?
It's Irish.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it's Irish.
But he sounds like a pirate, is what I'm trying to say.
I think that's Irish.
I don't think it's Irish.
I think it's Irish.
Hockey Winslow. Anyways, him just doing that character would be excellent.
Yeah, I wish Willem Dafoe would do more stuff like this. He probably does, and I just miss it.
Likes and dislikes.
Likes. Man, Willem Dafoe is acting in his performance, and also I'm Robert Pattinson and then Willem Dafoe on that movie.
Like,
Just their performance.
oh, I think they both do really, really well. And this movie, I did this with Joaquin for Joker. Joaquin. I hadn't seen much of his work besides maybe Gladiator and Her, which are two great films. But there was one movie, You Were Never Really Here.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to watch this, and if this is good, for some reason I decided Joker, he's going to do great as Joker. And I really liked that movie. And I was like, yep, he's going to be fine. And I did the same thing with Pattinson. I'm like, if this movie's good, Batman's going to be good. But
yeah, but the thing is, you can't just base it off of
no,
performance,
absolutely not.
'cause
But I was
that's what I think that's what a lot of people really miss out on or forget is that just because they have a good actor doesn't mean the movie is going to be great.
yeah, fair. Then would you remake? Well, dislikes. Any dislikes?
Damn. Not really.
Yeah, I feel like the pacing for this movie is perfect. The style, the aesthetic of it all, just it meshes so well. And I would say it's not for everyone, but it's just an excellent.
I mean,
film.
we got one of our friends to like it. And
Yeah,
he's not
exactly.
really-
And
yeah.
he's not. This is not the type of the movie for him whatsoever. So, would you remake this?
Probably not. Good
I
God,
don't
no.
think so.
No.
I feel like it's not that it can't be touched. It just shouldn't be.
Yeah, the storytelling is amazing. The visual for it, the cinematography, it's just it's so good. You can't match this. And if they do a sequel for it, I think it's going to be unmatched.
Then critical. I don't know if you have that in your notes, but I put down. Now I want to start doing critical rating and then enjoyment rating.
Oh, those two, like 10 both.
10 both. I said critical 8 because I've seen better movies. It's not that this is a bad movie. I'm giving it an 8 though.
Yeah.
And then enjoyment, I did say 10 as well.
Yeah.
It's just so it's just flawless.
It's entertaining to.
I forgot to
not
change my freaking shirt. Anyway, well, I won't change shirts, but shout out to Graveyard Goods for this badass freaking Lighthouse shirt.
Critically, this movie. No, it's just so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I really can't even think of anything comparable to it.
I will say, like, the first time I watched it, I just thought, I don't know what I just watched.
Yeah.
And then the second time, I took it less seriously, and I went and saw it with some friends. I was like, it's just great. It's some friends from the movie theater that I worked at, and it's just great.
Yeah. I don't know how I missed this last year.
It didn't show very much. It really didn't.
Well, it's not that. It's that this came out late 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that. So.
Oh, that's fair. November 1st.
And they probably wouldn't show this in the Philippines either.
Yeah, it was not. It was also just not shown. It was hard to find a showing.
It's limited.
Yes.
One more thing that I want to add in is that Robert Pattinson, I have a new respect for his acting.
Oh, he's so good.
Before that, I was still kind of like, yeah,
Stuck in the
he's
Twilight.
No, not even Twilight. It's just, I saw like a reel almost of his performance, and I was just kind of he has the gumption for it. He hasn't shown it as much, but this one he really did a good job.
Yeah, I would agree. It definitely, because he's had some pretty good roles, but nothing outstanding. But this one definitely is very outstanding. Thank y'all for watching. We love y'all. We love movies. We love y'all.
It's on our banner.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.